Today, Americans are moving for a variety of different reasons. The Bay Area, and San Francisco especially, has seen an increase in the numbers of people leaving. Let's start by saying that the current health crisis has made us reevaluate our lifestyles and our needs. Having to spend extra time in our homes is enabling many families to weigh what homeownership means to them and what they find most important in a home. So let's get started talking about the reasons why people are leaving the Bay Area. So that's me, Casey Serafino-Lee, your realtor in the East Bay. So let's start with a quote that I found to be appropriate from Zillow. In the year 2020, homes went from the place people return to after work, school, hitting the gym, or vacationing, to the place where families do all of the above. For those who now spend the majority of hours in their home, there's a growing wish list of what they change about their homes if possible. With a new perspective on home ownership, there are some top reasons that people are reconsidering where they live and making moves this year. 1. Working from home. Remote work is becoming the new norm in the year 2020, and it's continuing longer than most initially expected. Many in the workforce today are discovering they don't need to live close to the office anymore, and they can get a bit more for their money if they move a little bit further outside city limits. For the Bay Area, these people might mean moving to the Sierra Nevadas, maybe to the foothills. That drive wouldn't be so bad if you had to go to work like maybe once a month. So what can you do? You can get a hotel for a night and you can make it a 2-day trip. I've had clients and people I know who only have to go into their workplace once or twice a year. Now, this makes moving practically anywhere in the country possible. Then coming into work is not horrible, and you can actually turn it into a mini vacation when going into work. The beauty is that some companies know that their employees really want to do that. So the trade for not having to pay for office space, electricity, parking spaces, snacks, office expenses, and other things that employees cost them, they will tell the employee that they'll pay for the trip for their employees to make that once or twice a year. The other issue with working from home is that people don't always have dedicated spaces. For me, if I was going to try to work at the kitchen table, for instance, the dirty dishes would be calling my name until I got up and did them. The reality is some people's current houses may not be designed for this kind of space, making remote work and continued productivity very challenging. Some people have been successful in converting a guest room or a dining room into their home office. But if you don't have those spaces, what do you do? Number 2, virtual schooling. With school restarting this fall, all the school districts in the Bay Area have been starting their new academic year online. So it turns out that this is not in the Bay Area only, but over 4.5 million students will be beginning their back to school days online. Now, with a need for a dedicated learning space, it may be time to find a larger home to provide your children with the same type of quiet room to focus their schoolwork on, just like the adult needs the quiet space for office work. 3, a home gym. Staying healthy and active is a top priority for many Americans. With many gyms not open or a limited variety of outdoor classes, people who want to work out haven't been able to get that level of fitness that we are all used to. Take me, for example. Instead of the freshman 15, I'm carrying around the pandemic 15. But let's be honest, for many during this quarantine, a significant decrease in activity is a little bit more than a vanity issue. It's a mental health issue. Having room to maintain a healthy lifestyle at home, mentally and physically, may prompt you to consider a new place to live in that includes outdoor space for at-home workouts, or maybe a space dedicated for working out. 4, outdoor space. Especially for those living in an apartment or a small townhouse, this is a new priority for many as well. Having an outdoor space not only in the summer, but year-round is important. Many people have made wonderful outdoor rooms. They have full-on kitchen spaces with elaborate barbecues and lounging areas. It becomes another functional space to relax, to play, to work out, or even work. There are a few other reasons that really haven't changed for the Bay Area. They are probably what we would call cons of the Bay Area. And sometimes when people are tired of an area, this is all they can focus on. So number 5 is the homeless. Yes, it is a problem in the Bay Area, and I will simply leave it at that. I know it's a concern, and people are always working on addressing this problem, but it's still an issue. Number 6, higher taxes. Many people have called me to talk about the tax savings that they have gotten after they have moved. Property taxes, income taxes, sales taxes. I'm sure there's other taxes in California we have that other people don't. Of course, this is going to be different in different states. For example, in Nevada, they have no state income taxes. If you're working, that can net you about 10% more on your paycheck right off the bat. 7, politics. If you are a conservative or a Republican in the Bay Area, you're going to be outnumbered by the number of Democrats and the liberals. California is clearly a blue state. Some people that have political views that may be conservative, it might be a little too much for them to handle. Of course, these are the main reasons, but I'm sure that there are thousands more. So, where are people going? This video is not specifically talking about the state specifically. That's going to be another video. But in a recent news.com report, it said that people are leaning heavily more towards suburban and rural properties. Where do we see the most people leaving from? Cities. This means in the Bay Area, people are leaving San Francisco and moving to the suburbs. This can be on the peninsula, the South Bay, or the East Bay. This also might mean that they're moving farther away, like the suburbs of Sacramento, or farther away than that, to another state altogether. Here is the bottom line. It appears that a percentage of people are preparing to leave San Francisco and the Bay Area altogether. So, some of these moves will be permanent, while others will be temporary, such as getaway to a second home. If you think that moving out of or to another area of the Bay Area might be a good move for you, I have some wonderful resources in the description below. My team and I, we love the Bay Area. We live here, we work here, and we love it here. And we want you to love where you live too. No matter where it is, we can help. If you liked this video, you might like this video or this video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel here. See you on the next one.